Spotify has come out with 3 new rules that is basically changing the ways that they've been doing business for I don't know how many years now. Those 3 things are, quite simply put, first, there's going to be harder punishment for fraudsters or fraudulent streams. I don't know why they haven't done this further. That means, you know, like labels or other sort of organizations creating fake streams to gain some revenue or maybe climb some lists or get into, you know, maybe paying to get into a playlist. Oh my gosh, is that a thing? That happens all the time, by the way. It's really sad. Secondly, which I think is really good actually, is that they are cracking down on functional sounds. So basically royalties kicks in. I just have to assume, unfortunately, that you know what royalties are, because that's a completely different video. Basically, you get money for the music that you're creating. A very, very, very tiny 0.0003 dollars per thousand or whatever it is, depending on what area. Anyway, that's sidetracked. So that is designed, obviously, to give creators or artists or musicians, you know, maybe make a living, you know, have a system that encourages art and creation. But then comes the functional sound, which is basically, you know, like white noise or, you know, rain, or as I saw someone else talk about, like anxious, if your dog is anxious, put this playlist on. Here's the catch though, every single song is 31 seconds long. So this huge playlist, 31 seconds. So every single track, it's basically gamifying the system. It's super unfair. It's super unfair towards all the musicians out there. So I think that's really good. They're actually going to increase the length of the tracks. And yeah, I think all functional sounds, which is bene. I think that's really good as well. Now to the last, most controversial thing that I have very mixed feelings about. And basically 4 days ago, they updated the rules, or maybe the idea of how this is going to work. And that is that practically half of Spotify's catalog won't get royalty payments, if that is correct. That's sort of how it's assumed to happen, because now they just like, this is kind of fresh. If this is true, maybe they changed it, who knows? But they said now that 1,000 streams is necessary per year per track for it to earn revenue. If it doesn't reach 1,000 streams, it won't get any revenue. And the idea is to give more money to, I guess, people that are working artists, whatever that means. There's a lot of different takes on this. Some people say that, you know, art is art, you should be paid for it, you should get every single royalty, and every little bit helps as well for the small musician, for the starting one, that little motivation. Even if we're talking, you know, $3-4 per 1,000 streams, or whatever in area you're in are in the world, that it really differs depending if you're a free user or a paid user and stuff like that. Now with Spotify, there's different with other platforms. And you know, they're kind of doing the approach that like YouTube is doing. So YouTube a couple of years ago had this open door policy that anyone could join their partner program to get money from the ads playing on videos. Then they made like this rule of getting 4,000 watch hours per year and 1,000 subscribers to be able to enter that, which I've sort of felt like fair. Like you have to become a better video creator to actually make a difference and actually earning something, because yeah, it's yeah, I kind of accepted that. But now we're actually changing a matter of fact something that's written into law, which is a little bit weird. And obviously if you're on the right side of this, that you always get more than 1,000 plays per year on a track. I fortunately think I do, not on every single one, but like majority. I don't know, mixed feelings. I think my because, you know, artists always get screwed over in this world. I will be shocked if more money actually comes out of this to artists that are working artists. If my royalty payments actually climbs from this, then I will be kind of like, okay, I'm not going to complain. But, you know, this is also the company that defends their business practice of the amount of royalty payments they're giving. For example, if you say like, hey, Spotify, you give half of the royalty payments compared to Apple. And the Spotify reply will be, well, we have double amounts of stream than Apple does. You see where like the genius of that argument is? That is like, we just, you know, yes, our delivery system is great, but then if the royalty payments should obviously climb with the amount of streams you're getting, right? No, apparently not. Apparently that money just like, just magically goes somewhere else. And they would probably say like, whatever, cost of running the company, it's always been a loss. That's a lie, by the way. Now they're actually earning money this year. And all these excuses for, I don't know, headquarters, salaries, blah, blah. But they're building a product on top of a product that is basically becoming freer and freer, which is kind of sad, the music. And it's, I mean, it shouldn't be like that. So yeah, that's basically my opinion about it. I'm hesitantly negative about this. I have a feeling that the money's just going to disappear, as it always does, and that probably won't help. If it actually increases the streams for, you know, the income for the streams for the ones that are managing to get more than 1,000, maybe that could be a good thing. I don't know. Tell me what you think in the comments. It would be interesting to hear. If you enjoy what I do, don't forget to, of course, you know, check out my music. I'm on Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, iTunes, YouTube, Pandora, whatever you use. I make YouTube videos once a week. I live stream twice a week. Once Tuesdays on TikTok, Thursdays on YouTube, multi-streamed. And yeah, you should definitely check out my Patreon as well if you have valued my content and want to see more. And maybe you just align with this idea of spreading more classical music and tech and speaking music in this very different way, and trailblaze this sort of medium in the online media, or you know, in the online platforms. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Awkward Wave. I'll see you soon. Yeah. Bye.